Bite the stick, honey. You can do it. Gorgeous.
Look at the size of that bugger.
You.
Oh, he's in attack mode.
Aren't you friendly, hey? So much life in these embankments.
It's fucking huge.
The population of spiders here. 1 big trapdoor hole. 2 without a webbing, with shedding or 2 into a male in there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck it out. Got a whole another species on this side. These soft lids. Oh, there's a heaps bigger one. No, she's just made a big barrel. And another. And another.
What do you think it is?
I think it's a giant species of a trapdoor called Miscolis. I reckon it'll be big and black legs, and it'll have gold hair and little red bands at the knees. I reckon they're going to be huge and gorgeous, just by the look of these burrows. Okay, so I've just knocked aside a rock there, and it looks like that's unearthed. Beautiful, one of the girls. Ooh, what are you? Is there in there? Beautiful. Interesting. It does look like she's a Miscolis. She's interesting.
Oh my god, she's quite big.
Yeah.
How do you know it's a she?
Because she's reached this size without showing any male features. The males will have a much smaller body and much longer legs. And those little front legs there, they'll actually be really swollen. They'll have the mating organs on the end of those 2 front legs, the pedipalps. She's gorgeous. So that came out of this tunnel here. There's a separate one through there and a separate one that goes back in there.
So there must be a few in there. Can I touch it?
It's very unwise.
Really?
Yeah, she will be very quick. She has the potential to spin around and nail anything that touches her at any point on her body, pretty much. And these guys, I've noticed, they'll stay very, very still, so that they're like almost acting dead. And then all of a sudden they'll just go.
Ooh. Oh my god.
See the red in her legs too?
Yeah, yeah.
She's a little bit dull. If she sheds her skin, that black will be jet black and that red will be quite red. She's got golden hairs on the top of her head too.
Oh my god. Oh,
Might be a bit hard to see now.
I thought it's mud. I can't really tell.
A little yellowing where her eyes are.
Yeah. Oh, that's her hair, not the yellow.
Yeah, that'll be actual golden hairs.
Oh my god.
It's pretty pretty. Oh, no way. A squammer, a little scorpion. Hi, little buddy. You are fucking adorable. Look at you.
Oh my god.
Look at you, little beefcake. Oh my god.
Is it gonna, like,
Aren't you gorgeous?
So what does it eat?
Anything smaller than him that he can grab in his claws. Yeah? What you got for me? Ooh. Doesn't look like he's got anything live. Nothing's wriggling.
Ready?
What you got, honey?
Fucking wait a while.
What have we... Wow.
Look at this.
What a girl. Big mama. Now that's a eucalyptus.
There's not an aggressive bone in her. She's real cool. Well, yeah, go in your hole.
Not an aggressive bit of chitting on you. No.
She's like, oh,
Get your little bum in
this
there.
is my place.
Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, you are glorious. Look at you.
Oh.
Bite the stick, honey. You can do it. Gorgeous.
Look at the
Look
size of that fucker.
at you.
Oh, he's in attack mode.
Aren't you friendly, hey? Offering us cuddles? Aren't you friendly?
Yeah, that's the one I used to have in a, you know, my awesome little setup I made with that leafy lid and all the moss and the light on top. Yeah, but really careful.
It's in super attack mode, like.
Yeah, these guys don't mess around too much. She'll want some crushed leaves. Yeah, it's glorious, hey?
man.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Oh! This suckers.
Yeah. These are in no hands, no fingers. Trapdoor spider.
Like, how can you
Yeah,
tell
it's a
if
flappy
it's a
one.
male or female?
The body morphology. The girls will be big, stocky things, so they can put on a heap of weight and have a whole heap of babies, whereas the males, they'll mature into quite a small-bodied spider with big, long legs. So they're very fast and very quick. And when they're breeding, they've got all this leg room to hold the female at bay, and their body's quite a small target. So when she tries to eat him, he can kind of maneuver and get out of the way. But there's a massive difference in body shape. I'll show you some photos when we get back.
So this is a female.
Absolutely, yeah. Crumpled as in just like a soft flap. And it's a bit brown in there. It's probably an old burrow.
Oh my
What a catch!
I saw that! Totally insane!
Are you a bit grumpy about that, darling? Yeah. That was a bit scary. Oh, okay. She's got a gorgeous solid bum on her.
So that's also a female.
Yep. Another big female. See how these front legs look exactly the same as the rest of her legs? The males would not be like that. At the end of that would be a big maraca, look like a, you know, maracas? Like this big bulbous thing at the end there, and it would have what looks like a scorpion stinger.
Oh.
And that's what he sucks sperm into those and reaches under the female and squirts it in. But he has specialised mating organs on the end of those feet there. They're very, they stand out like dog's balls.
Baseball bat club thing.
The first species we came across was the Arbonetus longipes.
the long-legged trapdoor spider. Pretty fitting common name. I refer to them multiple times as Misgolus species in this video, but since 2017 they've been reclassified into the genus Arbonetus. These guys build open burrows. They never have a lid to their burrow, but each burrow you come across will be utterly unique. They are very adaptable, these guys. They utilize the terrain around them, so their burrows might be flush to the ground with grasses and dead leaves embedded into the burrow structure, or they might sit up off the ground a few inches and be attached and anchored to logs and rocks and other bits and pieces just in the terrain around them. They're very opportunistic, these guys. The second species we looked at was the Eupilus species of trapdoor spider, a very robust trapdoor spider. Pretty impressive to behold, these guys. They are incredibly tanky, and that colour is just stunning. These guys build a pretty classic trapdoor spider burrow. They're always lidded. There'll be a big heavy lid to seal the burrow, which will provide protection during flooding. These lids are actually airtight, which is pretty impressive. The spider is also able to keep out predators with these heavy trapdoors. When that spider closes that burrow, there's no reopening it without damaging the burrow structure. The force that spider can generate is impressive, and they will use their claws or their fangs to pull that lid shut and keep themselves safe when something's knocking at the door. And the third species, Cataxia polleni. I frequently referred to them as Homogona, but like the Arbonetus, these guys had a revision in 2017, moving from Homogona to Cataxia polleni. Their common name is the Spiny trapdoor spider, which I think you can see is perfectly fitting for these guys. Mind you, after they shed their skin, these guys are glorious. Check out those blonde highlights on the satay. That's one snazzy spider. As seen, these guys build a soft, flat lid trapdoor that often faces sideways or upside down, which is pretty cute. But this type of burrow construction is actually perfectly suited to the slopes that these guys live on. Any unsuspecting bug that loses its grip on these steep embankments is going to run into a nasty surprise. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like or comment if you enjoyed the video. Let me know which trapdoor spider was your favourite, and let me know what you'd like to see in upcoming videos. Thanks heaps. See you around.